Greetings. The secret to changing your life is within you. That's the lesson I want to share with you today. You see, many years ago, I know of someone who was without work. They had no money. As a matter of fact, it was a time of a Great Depression. They refer to be the Great Depression. And so in 1933, this young man by the name of Neville Goddard, he approached his mentor, which his name was Abdullah. He was a black mystic from Ethiopia. He had Ethiopian background and he was a melanated man. And he had the interpretation for the Bible. And the interpretation that he had for the Bible was an interpretation that would bring emancipation, because it will help you to emancipate yourself from every form of mental slavery. Now, when I say the secret to changing your life is within you, it is because it is mental, it is psychological, and it is also spiritual. You see, to get in touch with the spiritual, you have to first get in touch with the psychological, because everything starts with the mind. And so, when you realize that everything starts with the mind, you'd realize that Abdullah helped Neville to rearrange his mind to get the outcomes that he had so desired in his life. Also, you see whereby Abdullah could have used his mental power or powers on behalf of another. For when Neville went to Abdullah about having a burning desire to travel to Barbados to be with his family, Abdullah showed him that he's already in Barbados and how he had traveled to Barbados first class. That shows you that Abdullah was not trapped in time. He knew his non-physical self, his eternal self. So he wasn't trapped in time. He knew that he could bend reality to his will. He understood energy, vibration, and frequency. So you have to get on that vibration and that frequency that you desire to change your life around and to live your life just the way you want it to be. So if you're seeking happiness, joy, and peace, you have to get on the power. And you have to control that power and bring that power into a place whereby it will give you your every desire. You see, that is hidden in the Bible as one riding an ass and controlling that ass into a triumphant entry, into a place of joy, peace, and happiness. But most people fail to realize that it is speaking about the mind. The mind could be very stubborn and the mind could be kept calm. You see, an ass could be kept calm if you put a bit in its mouth. But that same ass that could be kept calm can jump and kick and rage. So you have to understand the symbology. So my brother and sisters, when you realize that everything that is written in the Bible, that it addresses the human mind, must be interpreted psychologically. When you understand the Bible is a book of mind science, and Abdullah was teaching Neville that it's a book of mind science, and that's the only how you will be able to use it to set you free and live an emancipated life. It is when you accept the fact that everything that's written in that book is about you, and you must be the overcomer. You must be the one who must discover for yourself that both the darkness and the light is within you. Therefore, you have the power to change your life. You realize that as a man thinketh in his subconscious mind, which the Bible refers to as the heart, the place of life. Life starts with a heartbeat. But first, it was first a thought, it was first an idea, it was first a feeling within. So you have to come to that place also if you want to win in life. You have to feel the change. You have to accept the change. You have to be willing to unlearn, relearn. You have to be willing to reprogram your mind. If you want to experience change in your life. So the secret to change in your life lies within you, not on the outside. So don't look to no savior. Don't look to no one outside of yourself. Call upon self, your higher self, your God self, your creative, imaginative self. Put that self to the test. What will it take from you just to exercise your mind to write down something that you desire in this world? It could be anything that you desire in this world, and close your eyes, form and shape and mold a scene that implies that your wish is already fulfilled, and live in the feeling that your wish is already fulfilled. Live from that place. When the question was asked, where do you live? It meant, where do you live psychologically, not where do you live physically. You see, most people have been trapped in the physical three-dimensional world only. So they never allow themselves to go beyond by fixing their mind. Because there are other dimensions. You can't be trapped in time, space, matter, and so on. You can't allow yourself to live that life. You have to realize that you're a limitless being. So you can change, keep changing all the time. Change all the situations in your life. If you realize that you are the cause, and the things that happen on the outside, the effect, and they're actually also your creation. You create them. Men are not the victim of circumstances. No. Men are the ones who created those circumstances that they face every day. How? By the mind. By the mind. Be renewed in your mind. And that's how you would experience transformation. So, you want to experience a rich and full life. You want to experience a life whereby anything that you desire in this world, you can have it. It is very much possible if you fix your mind and you can vibrate to that frequency. Because everything, as I said before, is based on energy, vibration, and frequency. What is your energy? What is it that you're focusing upon? Do you know whatever you focus upon, it expands and it grows? Well, choose the right things to expand and focus upon. And that's the result you get in life. Because the secret to changing your life lies within you. Hold yourself responsible for everything that's happening in your life. Start now by appreciating yourself just as you are. And make sure you be definite about what you want. And go within through visualization, through meditation. Learn to calm your mind down and form and shape your mold in the invisible world first. And I guarantee you that that which you form and shape and mold in the non-physical world, you definitely experience it in the physical three-dimensional world as long as you get into the feeling that the wish is already fulfilled. And you live in that feeling, you never doubt. Just believe. So, with that being said, my brothers, my sisters, just as Neville would have gotten to prove everything that Abdullah would have said to him, and he proved that his Savior is within, so too, you'll be able to prove that his Savior is within. What are you willing to use or exercise your imagination to achieve in your life? The choice is yours. You see how easy it is? Anything at all that you desire in this world, it can be yours. Just realize the secret to change in your life is in your mind. If you change your mind, you'll definitely be able to change your life. You can't fool no one but yourself. So with that being said, my brother, my sister, I want to thank you very much for listening to me. And I want to say to you, if this is the very first time that you listen to me, what I've said, if it really makes sense to you, if it really resonates with you and you're willing to exercise your mind, you're willing to put what I'm saying to work in your life, you're willing to make this thing practical. This is not theory. This is not a man just dropping some gem. I just giving you some knowledge. No, he's giving you tools to work with. He's telling you what to do, telling you to visualize. He's telling you to calm your mind down, telling you to meditate. He's telling you to affirm, he's telling you to write down things. You know what I mean? Know what you want and all of that. Choice is yours, my brothers and my sisters. The choice was Neville, whether he wanted to go to Barbados or not. I was willing to live in his imagination. But when he was willing to live in his imagination, morning, noon, and night, and he was sleeping in his mother's home in Barbados while he was residing in New York, it did happen. So if it could happen for him, it could happen for you too. But that's the moral of the story that I'm giving right here to you. So I definitely encourage you to continue to believe in yourself. Okay? Now, as I was saying, if this is the very first time you listen to me, what I'm saying, if it really makes sense to you and it really resonates with you, and you haven't subscribed already, I definitely want to encourage you again to subscribe, to like, to comment, or to share this video. Also, if you like to follow me on Instagram and like to follow me on TikTok, you can definitely follow me at Black Mark Guru. And I'll also encourage you to get my latest book, which is called The Secret Vagina Mystery of the Virgin Birth. This is where I'm teaching you how to create your brainchild, how to bring forth out of your brainchild, and realize that you're physical, you're psychological, and you're spiritual, and you need to tap into your spiritual and psychological self because you only been living and dwelling on the physical self only. So get a book plus a spiritual recipe for better living and all my other books and journals that are available to you. Also, if you like to be a part of my Patreon community, you're most welcome. However, I have a course there for people who are willing to donate $20 or more dollars. It is called the Inner Sun Science and Technology to Create Your Reality Consciously. And along with that is a bonus course on self-concept. And with the inner sun science and technology, I'm teaching you that the sun parallels the human imagination parallels the sun. Think. For without the sun, there's no light and there's no light. And without the human imagination, there isn't anything made that was made. And you're told that the Lord thy God is a sun, a light, and a shield, and no good thing what he withhold from you. You have to discover that light within you and start to use that light. And whatever you shine that light upon, it must bring forth because the same thing with the sun, whatever the sun shines upon. How does it bring forth? It brings forth bountifully. You can live the bountiful life if you tap into your inner sun and use the science and the technology of the inner sun that is within you. So I definitely encourage you to check out all of the links that are down below and let your intuition lead you and guide you into what to do. At the end of the day, it's the choice that we make in life that will determine the outcomes that we will face in life. So with that being said, my brothers and my sisters, I just want to say peace, love you all, and out.